the American mall experience. Now, oftentimes when, even I, just the way that I said it now, I talk about it like it's like an old dead thing. But the thing is, and this is what really trips me out, right? Is that I hear all these news stories and stuff about malls, going out of business and people not shopping at them and the death of brick and mortar and, everybody just buying everything online. But I beg to differ. I am curious because where I am, I live like right by a mall, like literally right by one of the only two shopping malls here in Albuquerque. And I guess three, technically. There's still three. Two are right next to each other, and one is not. Anyways, it's busy all the time. And so that's the topic of today's video. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And so I want to continue talking about malls and about how I think it's interesting to hear large businesses, talk about how malls are failing and things like this. But I, you know, have seen malls with little to no foot traffic in them. This is, for example, there was a Metro Mall in Phoenix, Arizona, which would is nowadays it's a campus for a an online school or something, and also part of a Walmart and stuff in a parking lot. But anyways, I have seen dead malls. Okay, I'll take that back. I've seen dead malls, but like not all malls are dead, and I don't want to see them all die. I hate to see the ones that are busy and vibrant and there's people in them, go out of business. And again, I think that it's not so much that the mall itself failed so much as the stores within them that brought down the mall that failed. And so for example, like Rue 21 and Foot Locker. These are companies that are going either out of business. Rue 21 is completely going out of business. I don't even know what they sold there because I'm not a patron of those kinds of items, I guess. But I've been in there like when I was younger, maybe with a girl or something. But I know that it's like a huge. I've always seen it. It's like one of these stores I've just always seen, at the mall, starting when I was a little kid to growing up to being an adult. There are certain stores that you just always see, right? And that's one of them. And so there's a bunch of mall stores that are closing, including Express, which I thought would have closed, 20 years ago when I first started, I guess, loosely shopping there. Sure, I bought some stuff from Express. I mean, I guess, again, when I was like 16 to 18, I thought it was a fancy place to get a nice t-shirt for a date or whatever, or a family thing, or how that goes. But Express is going out of business. They're keeping open, I think, like 45 stores or something, but they're closing down a bunch. Rue 21's closing down a bunch. Foot Locker is closing down a bunch. And I didn't know, but I was, when I was reading and learning about Foot Locker closing most of its stores, and also they released a statement that said they were just going to cater to high-end users of or high-end purchasers of shoes. And I'm already thinking, like, aren't they already high-end? Like, I mean, $200-300 for a pair of shoes is pretty, I mean, I'd say that's expensive. I mean, what the next alternative, right? There's like nothing in between other than used stuff. I mean, I guess you could go to Walmart or Target or or like Ross or something and get a really good pair of shoes, but for a way better price in terms of like that $300, $200 is a lot of money for a pair of shoes if you're gonna like wear them all the time. You know what I mean? And like I like shoes, so there's the thing there. But I'm just saying, as far as like Foot Locker saying they're gonna cater just to high-end clients, I'm wondering like how much their shoes are going to be now. Probably too expensive for me. And so I think malls suffering like and going out of business is a really bad thing, and I hate to see it. I prefer IRL shopping, especially when I have to get things sooner than later and I want many options that I can see and touch and hold. I'm just a huge fan of malls, and I just wonder why they're all going out of business when most of the time, whenever I see them, there's many people in them and they're very busy.